Nicola, we're here to launch the One Goal partnership between Breakthrough Breast Cancer and Scottish Women's Football. Do you think that sport and football in particular has a unique role to play in promoting health messages?
I think sport's got a massive role to play in encouraging people to be fit and healthy and take good care of themselves. I mean, firstly because in a very direct sense, if you take part in sport and exercise, then you can do a lot to prevent ill health. But secondly, lots of people look to role models in sport, so they're in a unique position to get messages like this across. So it's a great partnership and one that I think can be built on in the future.
We're going to be using Twitter to spread the message. You're a Twitter user yourself. Do you think that's a good way of getting these kind of messages across to young people in particular?
I'm a massive Twitter user. I think Twitter is a fantastic way of getting messages across, but also, and probably more importantly, getting into interactive dialogue and getting to people that you would never otherwise be able to access. So definitely it's a good thing to use Twitter, and social media in general these days is becoming more used and more accessed, particularly by younger people. So it's a great way of getting these messages across.
Personally, how much did you know about breast cancer awareness and the key messages before this campaign kicked off?
I personally didn't know much about any breast cancer campaign, so that's why it's great for tie-ins like this to even give myself information and make me a bit more knowledgeable regarding breast cancer.
Do you think it's important for players like yourself to be role models to help spread messages like this to young women about health messages in particular?
Yeah, definitely. The amount of women that are watching us week in, week out and promoting this, it's definitely going to encourage others to basically get more information on this subject as well.
Maureen, why is this partnership so important for Scottish women's football and such an exciting one to be part of?
I think there's two reasons. Obviously, we're really keen that we should get the message across, and it's a great forum to do that because of the girls and women we have within our organisation. But for ourselves, I think it's a good opportunity to raise awareness of football, working with the people in Breakthrough Breast Cancer, using Twitter as a forum to tell people when our events are on and hoping that they'll come out and support us.
So Audrey, we're here to launch the One Goal partnership between Breakthrough Breast Cancer and Scottish Women's Football. Yeah. Can you tell us just now just a little bit about the work of Breakthrough Breast Cancer?
Yes, we're been here in Scotland for almost 4 years now, and we focus on research. We have the first and only dedicated breast cancer research unit here in Scotland. We do campaigning work, but particularly for this partnership, it's about our education and public health work that we want to focus.
And what kind of messages are you trying to get across to these young women taking part in football in Scotland?
Well, breast cancer is the most common cancer in women, and it's a great opportunity for us to say it's important to be breast aware, because an early diagnosis of breast cancer is still the best opportunity for a good outcome. So detecting cancer early, the government's campaign and ours is Touch, Look, Check. We want them to be aware of how to detect a cancer early. But also importantly for an activity like football is how to prevent and reduce your risk of breast cancer, and physical activity is a really important part of that.
Do you think that football and sport has a unique role to play in getting messages like this across to young people?
Absolutely. I think any positive role models are great. We see these great women getting out there in what's still traditionally seen as a man's sport, and actually not only playing well but doing well as well for in a Scotland team, which is great to see, and they can really promote the message in a very positive way and get it out to perhaps an audience that we wouldn't normally get the chance to speak to. So we're really excited about it.